All right, back to our top story in Colorado. Floods have left hundreds of people unaccounted for in Larimer County, just north of Boulder.
In the state of Colorado.
Fire near Colorado Springs forced thousands to be evacuated. Tonight is said to be
411 Cemetery in Denver.
900 homes have already been.
They're just totally gone.
One of the more striking things that we saw while flying was an entire house where it looks as though they'd almost planted a house in the middle of this river, when obviously in actuality it was probably a stream next to the house, but now the entire thing's engulfed and you can literally just see the roof.
There's some similarities between a civil disaster and combat. There's the chaos, there's the immediate need to do something and make some kind of contribution right now, but then there's all these other positive things that come from a civil response, and those have to do with the local community. These are our neighbors. You immediately feel that from them. They'll come up and they'll shake your hand, they'll thank you. Somebody walks right up to you and in your own language says thank you. That's powerful.
Every bend in the road up the canyon is completely washed out. So there's houses in the middle of the river, there's cars overturned. You know, as far as the National Guard, this is probably one of the more meaningful missions we've had, because we are out there picking up our own citizens and just getting them out of the harm's way as far as that river goes.
One of the biggest reasons I joined the National Guard was to do missions like this. So it's exactly what I signed up for, and something that I wanted to be able to do, you know, help the nation, but as well as help your fellow neighbors.
We're working great together. It's been an incredible last couple of days. It's been tiring, a lot of work's been done, but it's also been an amazing experience.
I have never been more proud of working with a group of individuals than I am on this project right here. I've had 5 deployments in my career, I've been all over the world, but this project, the attitude of the airmen and the soldiers that I'm working with is just outstanding. I've never worked with a finer group of people.
They gave us 3 projects for the whole 2 weeks. We finished those in the first week. So in the process, they've kind of added on, which is fine. We don't mind, keeps us busy, keeps us employed. To be honest, we're kind of thankful to be able to help out. It's kind of neighbor helping neighbors, so it makes us feel kind of good too.
What we have here is we have the perfect combination of the Guard, whereas someone has a civilian skill set that they've developed on the civilian side, they've brought here to the Guard, and we're using that to contribute to the community.
I have been in Colorado my entire life, and forest fires are definitely probably one of our biggest issues that we face with destruction around the state.
This is why we joined the Guard. When there's a fire, when there's an issue, when there's something that needs an air asset, that's why we joined the Guard.
We arrived to the Emergency Operations Center on Wednesday at 3:30 in the morning. We started executing firefighting operations around 09 that same day.
You know, this is actually my second drill, so I'm greener than the uniform you see on me. You know, I joined the Guard because it's not just Americans helping Americans, but I mean in this instance it's Coloradans helping Coloradans, and I love that.
Yeah, you don't get much better than that, camera guy.
We had a spot over on the north side that we were concerned about. However, they sent some hotshot crews down in there. We also had some National Guard aviation assets doing some bucket drops on the line. We had civilian tankers and heli-tankers dropping water on it, and we were able to get it to stop at the point that we wanted it to, so we didn't have to really worry about a contingency emergency plan. We're finding our way to fit in here, and we do have an obvious mission, and we do have a value here. Working with these civilians, it's phenomenal for the younger soldiers who have never experienced it. It's always nice to get out and do your job and see professionals working at something that they do.
So this here is a false colored image of a fire that's currently going on. I love the state, and I hate to see events like this to actually have to go practice my job, but I'm fully enjoy doing it to support the state and get it back to where it needs to be.
If we do get a spot, we're going to roll, either use our roof turrets or this front hand line to try to extinguish the fire.
We do it because we love it.
Anytime that we can train to enhance our community service, which is a high priority mission for the National Guard, and show our community that we are there for them, that's very important.
We have this built tanker out here with some diesel, some possible other chemicals in the air, so we have to go full suit. 4.
Where's my sensor? I don't need to be cleaned up.
When it's civilian side, they only practice it once a year, but their motivation and their skill set is just, they go out there, they want to get it, and they want to learn it, and they're excited about doing it, but they only do it once a year compared to where we do it 3-4 times a year, and we practice it until we get it perfect.
All right, stop.
Oh, now it's 9. To the fan, we're good. Tell me when you guys think you're good.
Once they've done that, they're going to check air quality. We'll send the medic down on a rope. The medic will do the intervention, C-collar, a KED, long spine board, and probably a sked. We'll package them up and they'll pull them straight out.
People often ask us how we do what we do, but I think it pales in comparison to what they have volunteered to do when it comes to picking up bodies and with respect and with dignity and trying to do the best they can. It's an amazing job. I don't know that anybody else who would want to do that, but they volunteer to go out and do that job.
Just to be able to stay with this line of work has been a complete blessing for me. I love every minute of it, and I dread the day when I have to leave the team.
That's what I signed up for. I'm here, I'm human just like everybody else. I took the oath to help, people in need. I guess that's bottom line.